Hello traders, you're welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we are just going to be reviewing the CEF Silicon Falcon Expert Advisor. It is a channel breakout EURUSD system with a bold claim behind it. But a quick note for you before we start: if you want a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 with plenty of built-in indicators and candlestick patterns, the link is in the description below. All right, so CEF Silicon Falcon is built for MetaTrader 4, and we're just going to be walking through the marketplace page from the top right away. It is developed by Cutting Edge Forex LLC. All right, and it's currently in version 2.1, last updated back in 23rd December 2020, and it has 20 activations. The page notes that version 2.0 and onward is a completely recoded EA with new logic, safety features, and variables compared to earlier versions. One naming detail worth mentioning: the developer is Cutting Edge Forex, which lines up with the CEF in this listing's name, but the actual input parameters inside the EA reference an internal system name of Apex when describing the magic number setup. All right. So this appears to be the same underlying system, just under a different public facing name. Now, here is a claim on the page I want to be upfront about. The developer states this is an exact clone of a system they built for a hedge fund under contract, and says identical systems can be found at major banks and prop firms on Wall Street. So that is the developer's own description, not something I can independently verify. So I'll treat it as a claim on the page rather than a confirmed fact. Now, according to the description, this is primarily designed for EURUSD on the H1 time frame, though other pairs are technically possible with adjusted settings. The recommended backtest setup is EURUSD H1 time frame, current spread, and in every tick mode. On the mechanics, this is a channel and pending order based system. It defines a price channel over a look back period, then places pending buy and sell orders at a defined offset above and below that channel's high and low, with a minimum distance from current price and a cap on the number of pending orders active at once. Each position carries a defined target profit and stop loss in pips, with a trailing stop, a trail step, and a break-even mechanism that activates once price moves a set distance into profit. So there is also an extensive set of time and safety filters, configurable trading hours with an option to close positions outside those hours, a Friday exit hour with its own closing behavior, and dedicated rollover protection that widens stop losses and removes at-risk pending orders around the broker's rollover time. And on top of that, there are specific toggles for trading around NFP Fridays, the Thursday before NFP, and separate settings for skipping the Christmas and New Year holiday periods. Safety-wise, there is a maximum spread filter that deletes nearby orders if needed, if exceeded, a maximum 1 minute spike filter that removes orders during sudden volatility, and a timeout period after either event. Okay, so it's also described as FIFO friendly for brokers that require it. Now, let us get into the historical testing. Okay, I ran this test on a $10,000 account on EURUSD on the H1 charts, all right, as recommended, covering roughly 3 months from late April through late July 2026, with a modeling quality of about 78%. Now, the total net result for that period was a loss of $544. And here is where this gets, genuinely worth walking through carefully. The gross profit was $403 against a gross loss of $947. All right. 947.9. Here was 403.48. Okay. So that gave a profit factor of 0.43. The maximum drawdown reached 9.99%, and out of 37 total trades, a striking 81% were profitable. Okay, but here's the number that explains everything. The average losing trade was just 100, and the average losing trade was $135.41, roughly 10 times the average winning trade at just $13.45. The difference is so wide, is so much. The largest single loss at $236.5 was more than 5 times the largest single win of $44.72. So this is a great example of why win rates alone does not tell the full story. Okay, 81% of trades closing in profit sounds strong on its own, but when the handful of losing trades are this much larger than the frequent small wins, the account still ends up net negative. So based on the settings described on the page, this pattern is consistent with a configuration where the stop loss in pips is set considerably wider than the target profits, meaning that it takes many small wins just to offset one larger loss. All right, so we can see how the EA looks like in action. You can see how it sets pending orders, alongside the, potential exit points, exit levels. Okay, so to wrap up, based on the available information, CEF Silicon Falcon produced a net loss in this test of despite a high win rate, because the size of its losing trades significantly outweighed its winners. And I'm going to recommend looking closely at the target profit and stop loss pip settings, specifically testing different ratios between them and running this over a longer period before drawing conclusions about how this balance plays out over time. So if you found any value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more valuable trading content. In the meantime, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.